Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ignorant millennials. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our new and latest episode number
6. We end episode number 6. Bro code.
Oh, that was so dramatic.
Yeah.
You guys told me different section and broke over.
Oh yeah.
I'm not ready for this because
we brought you to talk about strippers and strip clubs. We here.
Don't scare our platform. Guys, thank you. So we have had 5 episodes now. We've seen the views, we've seen the love, we've seen the engagement. We appreciate it. We're using it, we're incorporating it into what we're doing. So, as Kat said, we have some special guests, special episode today to discuss bro code. We just have a chat, we're not here to discuss.
Before we go any further, I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, ignorant millennials, on your top right there's a poll. Do you believe that bro code is still relevant?
Yes.
Do you believe that?
It's still relevant.
Yes.
So we're pitching it like it once was, but maybe what do you think about it now? But let's acknowledge our guests.
Let's ask our first guest. What do you think, gentleman in white? Introduce yourself. Do you believe it's still relevant?
Can't you know this man?
Kid knows me. Why is he faking for the camera?
Viewers don't know him.
The viewers don't. You are my fault. Okay.
You can.
Percy right here. Notice in Daga. Bro code will forever be relevant, guys. Like, imagine not trusting your nigga.
Okay. Guys, please platform. What's
bro code? It's the top everyone, aka Manaka, aka Daniel. So yeah, it's up to you which one you choose. Bro code for me, man, it's just about loyalty and respect to your fellow bro.
It's as simple as
fellow
that.
bros.
Yeah, I just kept it at that.
Overarching principle based.
Yeah,
okay.
it's open to interpretation what people think that means.
Alright.
Okay, what's up, guys? My name is Danny Mafune. My boys call me David. And yeah, bro code still exists. It's going to exist. It's a forever thing. It won't stop.
Yeah, and most of the time we apply a lot of these principles when it comes to girls, but there's also levels within friendships at which you apply these
I
principles.
beg to differ from everybody else, eh?
When we even started talking, what do you disagree with?
What do you disagree? Before we get point, like, what do you
You're
disagree?
the ignorant one here.
He's a ignorant
millennial.
The real ignorant millennial.
So I think in principle it exists, right?
Okay.
In practical it does not exist.
Okay.
And I don't believe in it. And
Are you saying it doesn't exist in practical, or you just don't apply it in your own life? Or are you saying to know what it doesn't exist to anyone at all?
so what I'm saying in principle, I say there's people who in principle they believe it, right? But do they apply it in practicality? They don't. So you, like for example, let's just say it's you and I, for example, right? And you tell me, yo, my girl is off limits. Or you don't even have to tell me. It's part of bro code is that.
Section
Like I know.
1.
Oh, you know this?
I know, as bro code, right?
So you know it as a code, it exists. You
Yeah,
acknowledge that it
I
exists.
know it exists.
Okay.
But I don't believe it.
doesn't
But we're not dealing with the part of me believing it or not right now.
Okay.
We'll touch on that later. So, but what I'm saying is that I'm explaining it existing in principle, not in theory. So you would think that I would not go after your girl, but I could be dipsing your girl without you knowing it, as long as you don't know. So that's why I say, and that happens a lot.
I think Kat has a point though.
Yeah.
You know what happens usually, right? So, what I've noticed is that people will like, no, bro code, screaming bro code, screaming bro code, but deep within. So people rely on what the words say, but deep within the actions do not follow bro code. Like people will be like, no, I'd never do that. But deep within they know deep down I'd actually do that.
Would you not say that's also a symptom of people who believe in it, but they choose when to apply it?
Exactly.
They choose the scenarios in which it suits them.
So if there's a girl who comes maybe for, let's say you get 5-6 girls, one of the girls I didn't like, right? I'll be like, no, I don't like her. So I'm like, bro code, screaming bro code, I did that. But as soon as one of the nicest girls comes, somehow bro code falls away. Like I've noticed very, very funny action from the niggas that they choose where the bro code applies actually.
Exactly.
It's bro code, not bro code, bro code, not bro code. I don't know if you hear it.
So I think the thing with bro code is because it's not necessarily defined. I mean, like everyone said, it's just implicit. some people, what could be seen as bro code to someone may not necessarily be bro code to someone else, you know.
Can you quick give an example for
So, for example, I may think that hitting on your cousin is just normal, it's not an issue, but from your side, you think, fuck, how can this nigga do this? But from my side, I mean, it's okay, you know.
No,
so,
but for example,
so for you see it as part of bro code, but for me, it's just life.
No, see, like that's the thing about bro code. So I've noticed, like I make it a personal experience. Someone,
Are you
you
sure?
know, yeah, like I don't mind. So it's my situation.
Alright,
So I have a friend today, like maybe yesterday or last month, was talking about my cousin. I was like, no. Imagine if I did that about your cousin as well.
Okay.
It's a matter of think if I did it to you, would you be okay with it?
So it affected you.
It did, but I let it go because I was like.
But haven't you said things about my cousin? So that's another symptom. So we choose when.
Yeah.
So I think one problem is that bro code is not universal. That's the overarching issue with it, and then just below it is the fact that we take which parts of it.
Can I ask a question? Oh, sorry.
The thing is, like, I'm going back to his point when he says bro code is not universal. Like certain areas, they don't really believe in bro code. Because when I was growing up, I grew up in Limpopo, and I had a very close friend of mine. Like he disregarded the bro code.
Careful what you say.
Like
people
always.
think you're representing Limpopo.
No, it's not about. It's not like that. But the thing is, growing up, I don't think.
Shout out to our viewers in Limpopo. We love you.
Shout out, guys. I love you. But growing up.
Remember when two Limpopo guys right here, Itani and Kurt, he from Limpopo. Shout out to our Limpopo viewers. Shout out to Maswati as well, Mpumalanga.
So going back to what I was saying, like where I grew up, bro code was not really a thing. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, once you the more you grow, the more you chill with people, the more I feel like I learned about bro code with my friends, you guys.
Okay.
You know, like I can see you don't want to do things that end up seeming like I'm disrespecting anyone. I feel like that's where bro code comes in. Exactly. You don't want to do something that, like it's what Percy said. You're talking about his cousin. That's disrespectful to him. You might not think it's disrespectful.
And it goes back to the point I made where I said to someone else, bro code could be, they may see it as just normal, perfectly normal, like they just being an ignorant millennial, so it's just normal, no issue. But to the other person, it's like, yo, where the bro code at? So I think he raised a good point when he says that growing up it wasn't necessarily a thing. Because I know all of us in high school, it wasn't that deep, man. I think as you grow up, I think it's also
savage.
I think high school was a
maturity as well. Like,
opportunity. High school, whatever you get, you take.
Yeah, like high school.
You need to go for your friends, best friends, sister. Like you're like, oh my fucker, did I just do that?
But
But as soon as you grow up,
changed?
growing up changes.
I think it's a
but also, wait, so
when
can't
you're
you say-
growing up, what changes?
Growing up changed.
What is
You
it?
are
What
so
is
I
it?
realized the fact that I could have lost a friend.
Yeah.
Why could you? Isn't your friend over that girl?
No,
No,
sister,
no,
we're
we're
talking
talking
about sisters, right? Like you'll
Yeah.
go for someone's
No,
sister.
but let's explain because bro
In
code is not
general.
only speaking
Yeah,
about
like-
sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro code
So-
is not just about, it's a lot of stuff, not just about hitting on someone that your friend would have an issue with.
What about the permission question? So
Permission.
what do we? It happens. Are you saying it doesn't happen?
Relax.
No, we talk about things that happen. Your opinion can go on top of it, but it happens,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
Bafana,
Yeah.
I enjoy how you guys do it. You the host, you give us the turn to speak. I like how you mention the permission question. I feel like in every friendship, especially with the bro code, that's when it becomes explicit. Like the bro code is implicit, but the thing is, I know what might piss you off. I know what might piss you off.
Exactly.
I know what
Let's
might
put a
piss you off.
valid point.
So now
it's implicit over explicit.
Yeah. So now the explicitness is the most important thing. You ask Bafana, would you be fine if I do this?
Yes.
Would you be fine if I do
No,
that?
to be honest,
Can I jump
now
in?
with you with that, man. I think bro code is more implicit than explicit. I don't have to say to you that.
You should know.
Are you saying
you
if
should
I have
know
to
things.
ask?
If you have to ask, you
have
I'm not your
knowledge
bro.
of
I'm not your
sensitivity.
bro. You already know. I'm like the thing is, Bafana. I know you. I know Itani. I know Ilitava. I know Kurt.
Bro code is
When I
childish.
ask you, I don't know how you're gonna react. Granted, when I'm asking you a question, I'm just asking for confirmation. But deep down, I know how you're gonna react.
But it depends what
Even
you
though
ask
I've been there. Look, let me make it a personal experience
Are
again.
you sure?
I've been there. I am 100% sure. Like
Okay.
I've suffered. I've done it. 28 vision. So let me.
So let me complete the point
Let
and
me,
we'll move on.
let me get my point, then you can move on. So I've been there before. When one of my niggas asked me like, no boy, one of your girls, even though it wasn't as deep to me, man. Like the relationship, whatever happened. They're like, one of your girls, like, I want to go for them. As a nigga, somehow, the man who takes over, you'll be like, no, I'm okay. You can go through, but you know what, when someone says I'm okay, they're actually leaving it to you to decide, are you really my bro or you're not my bro? Like, I must say yes.
That's just the game.
It's up to you. It's just a game because you came to me. I won't, like, my manhood is on the line. I won't be like, oh no, I don't do that. I'll be like, no boy, do it. But in my head, I'm like, I'm waiting for you to say, I want to see your reaction. Then from that reaction, I'll know I'm not saying clearly from you. Whenever
Are you saying you validate the strength of your friendship?
I validate by asking you, Pego, no, do what's right. And most of the time I've seen people do what's right from their side.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's subjective.
Yeah, it's subjective, this thing. But for my side, it's the bro code thing. I really think it affected me in a way, because I'll be chilling with my nigga at, like let's say we're chilling at class or seeing, like, you know, when you have someone like maybe you like prior, I'll make it personal for me, because I don't want us to be generic as for the whole day. Somehow we have to put personal vendettas to show the point. So you'll be chilling with your friend there, a message pops up, like most of our phones will be next to each other, like cause class and varsity and all that. Message pops up, bruh, the name pops up, you're like, what? That's my personal Manaka.
Manaka. This was before officially doing
No, this is official after I validated by saying go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
And now you're seeing it.
Now I'm seeing it happen. So
again.
clearly my nigga chose that.
Yes.
So that's my point. That's much I can say.
Would you say you were close though?
We were close. Like,
And
that's my nigga. Even now we're still niggas.
Yeah.
Like I let him be himself. But now I know going forward, that's the type of, he's still my bro. But that's the type of nigga.
Can I ask though, does he know how you feel now?
I think he knows.
He knows.
Did you tell him?
You're saying you think because you haven't directly.
No,
told him.
he knows.
I think that's the other issue. Like, we don't talk. We don't talk.
We
It's-
don't
it's
talk.
been-
Yeah, niggas is a whole,
we
they
don't
never
talk.
speak about this. They like being manhood and all that shit.
You even said your manhood was on the line.
Bruh, like,
Are there times when you feel like you act a certain way around your friends
Yeah.
because of what they'll think?
Yeah.
Or how you
You wanna be tough, I guess.
Yeah.
no, like, to be honest,
Deception.
man, I don't think to your niggas you need to be tough.
But
I don't know how I can explain this shit now. I've been there before.
You've been through a lot.
I've been through a lot, man. So I remember once calling one of my niggas, now I won't mention his name, but I'll just call his Makabazela nickname. So I remember stopping being tough. I was like, boy, I need to talk to you today. I'm dying. And I need to talk to you because I'm going through the most.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes talking about these things,
Yeah.
like guys, we can't hide it forever. Like,
You can't.
when you hide it, it feels like it puts you down more. So you need to take it out. Like,
Can I ask a question, right? And sorry for interrupting you. Do you guys
No, no
think
problem.
that, like, there's the bro code? Obviously, there's friends, there's close friends, there's relatively, you know. Do you guys think it applies to a certain group or is it everyone? So,
Satan.
to what extent would you then be like the bro code cannot be applicable?
Can I?
So if someone is a
applicable at all.
no. Okay, we'll get to that part. But to those that
Believe
feel
in
that
it.
it's applicable,
Yeah.
you feel like it gets to a certain point. You're like,
Can I-
this guy's my nigga, but
can I
we're not
explain
we're
that?
not that close. So I'm still gonna go forth and
Can I explain
shine.
further and explain
Okay.
it, right?
Yeah.
Anyone in this room right now, like, if you guys know who I like, you guys know who I'm crushing on. If I ever heard that you guys are going for one of them, it's over. That's
Okay,
how
but wait.
So,
Fine,
like, this
shine.
room.
No,
like,
this room, you're talking
no, this room.
Yeah,
this,
us, but I'm saying-
can I be honest to you?
Yeah.
These are the closest friends I have right
Yeah.
now. I will mention, like, shout out to my nigga in Pretoria as well. I won't mention a name. And shout out to a nigga in
Shout out.
to a
shout out.
nigga
There are now
in Midrand.
people
So
are waiting for
everyone here,
shout-outs.
a shout out in Pretoria, a shout out to Midrand, Savannah Park.
So-
Those two niggas, like, everyone does those two niggas. It's over.
Other than those people,
Nah, everyone else
you
can
don't
do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boko
Anyone
doesn't
here
apply.
plus those two niggas I mentioned,
Only.
I feel
they
like
can do whatever.
Okay, so in other words, to my question, then you are saying then you do have limits.
There are
So
limits.
There's a certain group of people where you like,
Boy,
you're
like,
not vocal.
we literally speak every day. We literally talk
Exactly.
every day.
Okay.
We literally
You
know
can't
each
get closer
other.
than that.
We
So
can't go,
there's
like,
what-
you know how comfortable you, like, can I explain before they, like, I'm gonna give Itani a platform right now.
Yeah.
Do you know, we chill, we know you via Itani, right?
Yeah.
We literally chill like a whole entire month without Itani being there with you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
close
yeah.
you are, we don't even care who connected you to us. Like,
Yeah.
you are a nigga right now. Like, with the fact that you can
Yeah.
call Daniel straight, open the gate for me, 469. Dude, dude, you one of us.
Yeah, fine. I
So
get that.
anyone outside there,
So then
Like,
it's
I'll
fine.
be touched.
You don't care. Maybe
I don't care.
or-
I don't care.
Bro code.
So to you, this is now still on his question
Yeah.
about the layers or the extent
Yeah,
to which you apply.
it applies to, like, it applies to everyone you consider a bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I feel like there, you don't need any
And what do you
addition.
consider, bro? Sorry.
Like, it's what Percy said. Like, I also like people you talk to every day. Like, people who know your weaknesses, they know everything about
Exactly.
you. Like, you can be.
you know how sad you can go, but
Exactly,
how your
yeah, but like-
weaknesses.
Okay.
I think that then inherently shows you the people you care about.
Exactly.
They are friends that, so the people you might call your friends,
Yeah.
and who knows how far you or deeply you mean that, but how you act towards them, whether you choose to acknowledge it or not, says how closely they are to you.
Bro, I mean, like, sorry, Kat, I don't mean to interrupt you. I mean, like, the people who are sitting here, it's like what Percy says. It's one of the things about bro code. If I was to be, like, if I'm in a relationship and I break up with the person I'm in a relationship with, none of the people here can date that person.
It's done.
It's done.
It's like you don't need to negotiate. It's
Wait, can I repeat that?
None of the people here can date that person.
Exactly.
Yeah, guys, can I ask as well? Right?
That's
So,
wrong. That's
so,
wrong.
so can I ask?
That is
No,
wrong.
you jump in on this
Yeah.
point, right? So you get different levels of people you've been with, people you've dated,
Yeah.
people you've hooked up with, family, I guess, people you're crushing on. Do you guys consider all of that? All of those people are basically off
Off
limits,
limits.
or do you guys have do you make leeway to be like, okay, maybe this person or
Before
this
Ken
kind
can answer, right?
you wanna answer?
After me, can answer
Yeah,
because we
Ken-
need an opposite view of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not everyone is out of limits.
Mm.
David said a valid point. People know your weaknesses. They
Yeah.
know who you go crazy off.
They should know who's off.
They should know.
You shouldn't have to say it.
You don't have to say it.
All right,
Can
happy.
answer-
And that's the
just
bro
answer.
code. Okay.
Firstly, when I was growing up, gents, like if my mom,
Limpopo
my
guys.
sister brought a packet of sweets and they kept it in the cupboard, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean that sweets is for them alone?
For your mom.
Does that mean I need to go and ask my mom
So wait,
for
are the Swiss the
sweets?
girls
Yeah,
in this situation? Are the Swiss the niggas girls?
Let me get to my point.
Okay, so
Yes.
if the sweet is in the cupboard,
Yes. Do you need to ask?
no,
Yeah,
you don't need to
you
ask
should-
because it does not belong to anyone at that point. It's just readily available to everyone in the house. So it's not like someone bought it and be like, this is mine.
guys.
If someone says this is mine, which equates to your nigga's girl, that's where it becomes different. But because it's just something that your mom openly put there.
When they bought it in the shop, it was theirs. When you came into the house, it's no longer theirs.
Can I ask,
It's everybody else's.
So can I ask, Ken? So on the concept of how important is friendship to you?
Friendship is very important.
So if you knew there are specific and obvious things that your friends communicate to you, that these following things would be damaging to your friends.
Like there's
They-
no weaknesses.
They communicate this to you that
Like-
here, please don't go.
As
It's
a
just-
friend, I help them with the
Pardon?
weaknesses.
So
I don't
here's what I
don't
want-
continue
so-
to nurse the weaknesses.
No, but
To
listen.
help them. Like,
Listen.
bro,
Yeah.
why do you have a problem with this?
Yeah,
So-
like,
but-
it's supposed I
So
should
you
open the door.
directly do something knowingly that it would hurt the person.
Huh?
That is your friend.
No,
Bruh, first and foremost, with anything in life,
Mm.
I love myself more than I love
a
everybody else.
utilitarian. Remember the module second year?
Yeah.
There's utilitarian, I forgot libertarian or whatever. Kerry is more of a utilitarian, like he thinks of himself. But Farah's question was like simple as, so you'd cancel anything, you don't value friendship, current. That's what Bafara's question is.
So
I
say
value
it out.
myself more than friendship,
Okay.
to answer it.
I feel like everyone.
No.
Everyone
do
does.
you-
Everyone
do you not?
does.
Like, because if you value yourself over friendship, you put your happiness first. That's the
Like,
whole
girl,
bloody
That's
reason.
selfish.
But
That's why we need to. How do you exist in this world without being selfish?
You can very much exist while by being considered
Capitalist.
friend. You can. No, but look, because look, at the end of the day, right? No human being is perfect.
Yeah.
The whole point is
Are you living
your
for
friends.
others?
No, but listen. In a group of friends, there's a certain bond of trust
Yeah.
and loyalty that you have,
Yes.
and it's understood and it's shared amongst those people.
But
By virtue weight of claiming to be inside this bond,
Yeah.
you adhere to how these people operate, and any actions you do that you knowingly are inflicting pain on these people,
okay,
you don't actually.
So
not sitting there.
So to answer you guys, like what I said, you asked about friendships and whether or not I would help, whatever. So and I said to you, as a friend, if I know there's a weakness, I don't continue to help you unless your weakness. I help you with your weakness. So
you help to overcome that
so for example, if you niggas right now, right? So most of you have said you've given me what your definition is of broken and so forth. Let me finish.
No, let me finish.
So I want to know, you guys help me understand this whole bro code thing. Because if you did it or you smashed a particular individual and that thing is done, the mainly thing is you over that person and it's done. That's the mainly, that's growing up, right? You done and that person is done, it's history or whatever. They chapter 1, you want chapter 5 of your life. So why do we need to still focus on your chapter 1?
I think
you
I'm
make
going
this
to your
decision at the expense of losing your friend.
Why?
They say
that's why I'm saying, help me
this
understand.
point-
Help me understand.
so-
Are you not
but
the
they
person?
felt like this action.
Why do they feel this way?
Listen.
I need to understand.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they said this action is so damaging after numerous times of expressing the discomfort around it. I would rather us cancel being friends. They communicate that. So you saying to make the point that you feel like it is important to make, you're willing to
go that far.
lose that friendship. Are you saying
that?
that?
Answer before Ken.
No, can you give him the chance? Then you can jump in.
So if the girl I at that particular moment believe would give me the happiness that I want, I choose my own happiness over other people.
Up.
That's the
Shut
whole
up.
reason. That's the whole.
No.
We're not living for other people. You're not living to nurture other people's feelings.
No, one thing I noticed about Ken. Ken always answers in like past tense, like as in, yo, it's history. Like, why would you care about this girl? Okay, Ken, I want you to directly answer. I'm dating this girl that I love. I'm about to marry next week. Next week, as in next week, I'm in love, Ken. Don't go as in past. I'm in love. Next week, this girl I'm gonna be. It's like dancing up and down on that. This girl kisses you 3 days before the wedding.
She kisses me once.
Will you
I'm
tell
not
me?
telling you. There must be a reason why. It could be a fact that she was drunk. There's a lot of issues. It could have
Okay,
been
she was not drunk.
It
She
could have
kissed
been
you
that
without
she
being
had-
drunk.
It could have been that she had cold feet. There's a
Okay,
whole
she was
number
not
of
cold feet, she was not
So-
drunk. She was sober minded, she kissed you.
Can
Would
I-
you tell me at least, do you let me carry on the wedding?
You're gonna leave your friend to marry someone that you know is
You
or potentially be disloyal in marriage.
Potential. Yeah, but that word, potential.
Yo, let me ask
She's
you
not
guys.
disloyal.
Let me ask you guys.
Potentially.
Let me ask you guys. We go to the strip club, your bachelor's party, right?
Yeah.
So then you happen to you happen to either sleep with the stripper or
Hold
not.
on, Ken. D-Mac,
What's good, man?
what do you think of this episode?
What do you think?
Yo,
Guys,
yo,
This
yo.
episode is
What do
lit.
you think, man?
So Cat is going to hell.
Yeah.
No, Kat doesn't want
Yeah.
to answer, that's the thing.
I think Kat
I don't
was
want
about
Kat to put scenarios other than what I'm telling
But
you.
just can I just
I'm
say
telling
something?
you, I don't have cold feet. She
Yeah,
was
and
not
I
drunk.
told you. And I told
She was
you.
not drunk.
Yeah, and I
You will
told
not
you.
tell me.
I told you, if it happens, what I will not tell you. Because we've all had a moment of weakness or slip up. That has happened.
Okay, so those views are quite clear. Quite on.
Have
So,
you not
can
heard
I ask
another
you?
girl? That's
listen,
cheating as well.
So,
if you
let's
cheat,
say, so you said earlier, right? And I think this is quite a decent point. So if we acknowledge that we are close, to
and
each
I'm
other,
not
we
telling
talk
you because
way-
you love the girl.
So we all hang out every day, often, and talk almost every day, right? So we're here. You learn that that person that you regard in that way shares these views. What does it impact you? How does that?
Repeat that question.
How do you feel about that?
Like guys, you know I'm sensitive. Like somehow, if this thing ever had to come out, I think I'd be more angry. Like the girl is gone for guarantee, because like there's nothing I can do about it. Like clearly she maybe likes the nigga or anything else. But I'll be more touched with my friend. You let me go through with this shit. I was dancing there up and down, being funny, got the wedding, but you're looking at this guy's a fool.
Thing is, back to what Percy said, guys, friendship is important.
It really is.
Friendship is deep. You share things with your friends that you don't even share with your partners.
Exactly.
Because with your boys, you know. And the thing is, half the times your boys, let's say the relationship is going through whatever it's going through, you tell your boys.
If
Even
you
when
are-
the girl
I
goes,
guess
it's a
if
support
you're more
structure.
open to talk to your niggas
It's the
more
structure,
than,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
boy, I'm going to the
Whatever
let's
your
boy,
parents-
come with it. Like,
Yeah.
I live for this shit.
friendship, cat. Look at me. Friendship is so
in the
deep.
eyes.
Are you aware that friendship is so deep that you share your insecurities with your boys? Like you share insecurities with your boys, you wouldn't even tell your girl.
Like, before you comment, do you realize that we all you have right now?
What do we have? Like,
All I'm saying is friendship is very important.
friendship is very
It's
important.
very important.
Was I born with friends?
No, you weren't. Okay.
Exactly.
So you have no. So
you died alone.
The only person I'm loyal to is myself and God.
Okay.
Simple.
On that note, guys, listen, I think we've had quite an interesting conversation
Very,
today.
very